Today we headed up to Cle Elum, Washington, and then from there we went north and got on the North Fork Teanaway Road, which will take us up to Twentynine Pines Campground, which is a Department of Natural Resource campground. So come along, we'll do a tour of this campground. Hey guys, we're here at Twentynine Pines Campground. It's a Department of Natural Resource, or DNR, campground, and it's free if you have the Washington State Discover Pass. Otherwise, I think it's $10 a day or something. Anyway, we are here just for a few days. Come up here and enjoy the good weather, although it is a bit hot. We got here yesterday. Setting up camp, it was like 93, 94 degrees, so it's a bit hot, but cool down later. But anyway, there's a lot of reviews on this campground, so I don't know how much I'll do. I'll show you our spot and maybe go down and show you some of the river down there. Here's our spot. It's not really, the spots aren't really numbered, but I think that's the driveway, and then we had that picnic table there, and I kind of squeezed the trailer in so we get some shade on it during the day. But about from 10:30 to, well, almost 2:30, the sun's fully on the trailer, which is great, because right now my solar panels up there were pumping out 24 amps into the batteries, and then off to the side you can see it down there on the ground. My 200 watt panel's also pumping out about 10 amps, so yeah. Last night the batteries got down to 69%, and now they're at about 95, so we'll have them topped off by the end of the day, and it'll be great. Probably won't even need the generator on this trip. But just look down the road here a little bit. We got quite a bit of wind whipping up right this afternoon. Down there you can see those are the porta potties. As soon as you come in from the main road, you can either go left or right and do that. And so here's a typical site here. The sites will handle, several of these sites will handle just about anything you have here. I mean, here's a typical site across from ours, and it's hugely long. You can see back there, and then got a picnic table, and right now everything's pretty dry, so fires aren't allowed right at the moment. You do have kind of a fire pit. Looks like a piece of corrugated culvert pipe that's been laid into the ground. But anyway, they got a little metal fire pit. So, and there's road goes down there, and so as you can see, several campgrounds, and people down there are set up all totally in the shade there. They're just do tent camping there. And we're enjoying some shade here as the sun kind of gets in behind those trees that are right over here. As you can see, we got some nice shade there for the dogs and the wife, and the wind's coming from her back or into my face right into the camera, so when you're in the shade, it doesn't feel too bad. You get out in that sun, and boy, it's hot. We're at about 2,400 feet, so not real high, but yeah, Sun's a little hotter up here. Now I'll take a walk down here. You can see all the large pine cones on the ground from these lodge pole pines, or whatever, bull pines, I think they call them. But yeah, the campground lies along the North Fork of the Teanaway River, and the campground runs parallel to it. Some of the sites are pretty close to it, but I'll take a little walk down through here. They got several trails down here, so we'll take a look. Yeah, anyway, here's looking downstream. Fairly shallow river at this time of the year. Yeah, it's like July, what is it? It's July 14th. As you can see, it's probably knee deep in some of these little spots and shallower out there, but nice cool water, crystal clear, beautiful water. And here's another access point here, and like I say, I'm standing a little building behind me here. I'll see if I can pull back a little bit. There's a little building right there, and I got a little box over there that's got some sensor down in the water, so maybe measuring water temperature, and they got this little concrete thing here. And here's the area the kids were playing in yesterday. They were having a great time here. Like I say, it's not real deep, but yeah, water is cool, but seems fairly shallow right now this time of the year. So anyway, that's what the your river access looks like. Yeah, earlier today we did take a little drive out the road there. The road's continuing to go up in the mountains, and you're going into the national forest up there. But yeah, we drove up to what's known as Beverly Campground, which is a Forest Service campground, and it was a pretty neat little campground. Pretty much tent only, or van campers, or truck campers. Otherwise, it's pretty small. You could probably a tent trailer or something up there too, but otherwise, yeah, you don't want to go up there. And the roads are fairly narrow once you get up in the mountains there. So, but what was really neat is there's a lot of places along this river, just places where there's just little campsites, there's a fire pit, and that's about it, and a place to pull off. So, but there's quite a few of them up there, so that was kind of neat to see that. Anyway, several people here are four-wheelers. They pulled in with Jeeps behind all their camping equipment, and they took off earlier this morning too and headed up into the hills. So there's a lot of that going on too. And we were able to see a nice little buck this morning running around out in one of the pastures, so that was kind of fun. Anyway, that's all for now. Well, I just wanted to add one thing. I think I mentioned that you need a Discover Pass, or it's like $10 a day. Actually, I was walking up and looked at the reader board up there, and there is no pay station here. So yeah, you do need a Discover Pass, and I think some of them you can get online too for like day use passes. But yeah, you're gonna need a Discover Pass one way or the other. And this is our last day here. And this morning, the bunch of guys that were up here doing the four-wheel with their Jeeps, they all packed up and left. So we have this whole end of the campground, the whole south end, is all to ourselves right now. It's pretty quiet, and other than the occasional car that goes up the main road, which isn't very often. But yeah, as you can see behind me, we got the trailer there. Dogs actually are inside right at the moment because the sun's at the right angle. It's heating up there a little. You can see, whoops, let me turn that there. Their dog pen way in the back is completely in the sun right now. So they're inside where it's a nice 70 degrees inside. So anyway, it's supposed to be up to upper 80s today, so it's going to be a hot one again. But boy, it's great up here. Boy, you can really smell the pine trees and stuff. So anyway, just wanted to do that update. And yeah, you can look down the road behind me, then there's hardly anybody. I know there's a couple at the other end when I went dog walking this morning, but other than that, I think there's maybe three more sites being used here. So anyway, it's kind of a neat place. There is a lot of little roads up in the mountains. I think that's why the four-wheelers were here. A lot of them, you can, according to the Forest Service map, you can drive over to Salmon Lasac from here. It's a four-wheel drive road, but they show a road going over there, so pretty interesting. Lots of, couple other creeks up there and stuff, so hopefully we'll see some more wildlife though. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and hit the subscribe button so you can follow along on our journeys.